We are now live, episode 12, I believe, of the Quadra Quadcast. I'm Gibson. I thought I should come down, have a little chat about what's going on in the world right now. I've been watching on TV, well, not really TV, I don't even have TV, internet, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Live, all the things that I'm seeing out there are really making me feel thankful to be living where we are here. I feel pretty lucky to have grown up in Campbell River, Quadra area, and not have to witness too much chaotic, unjust actions done by perpetrators of evil. Generally, the people around here are fairly together. We have our share of problems. I have witnessed police brutality. I have witnessed racism. I have witnessed violence. Nothing what I've seen in America. I'm sitting back watching this, trying to understand what's going on. What are the motives? What's going to happen? It seems like this is all too familiar. It seems like the things that are going on today are just, things have boiled to the top. It's been a long time coming. And I feel like tensions were already really high with the whole COVID fiasco. Now, I've been trying to do my due diligence, look at both sides of the equation, try to listen to the mainstream media, try to listen to the right side media, try to listen to the left side media, try to listen to the underground media. That's something that's going on right now in the whole internet world, is media oppression. I don't know if that's the right word. Media suppression, media silencing, media editing, media censoring. Now, I've been on the internet since I was 16 or so, and I've seen a lot of internet censorship happen, but now it's on a whole new level. They're fact-checking the President of the United States on his bullshit that he's trying to fucking tweet out on the internet. They're censoring videos that are portraying not the right narrative that the mainstream media is trying to portray. You have to dig deep to find the real stories. I found most of the real stories that I see happening that you don't see on the mainstream media are in the Instagram stories. So on your phone, you can go to Instagram, and they have a thing at the top. It's called Stories. I don't know if you guys know about this, but it's kind of like what's happening right now. It's like at the top here, the stories. And what's happening right now on Instagram is this. Black, black, Blackout, blackout. These are all sponsored ads, the ones that are coming up. Blackout. Blackout Tuesday, as they say. Now, algorithms and everything are a crazy thing, you know. Instagram, a powerful platform. Facebook is a powerful platform. We can use these things. I've created this platform here to be able to express myself. They've given us these things to be able to express ourselves. And then when people are expressing the thoughts that don't fit the criteria of what is supposed to be out there, then they get censored. And that's not right. So some of the things that I've been seeing, I don't know if you guys have caught it, but America is fucking going crazy right now with civil unrest, rioting, looting, protesting, peaceful and non-peaceful. You know, here's a couple of things that I've seen. Police giving up their jobs, quitting. Because if my boss for my job that I had told me to go out and start pepper spraying, tear gassing, beating these non-violent, peaceful protesters that are trying to stand up for their rights and do something, quit. I'm gonna fucking stand for that shit. I couldn't imagine doing a job that you didn't agree with. Ugh. Then I've seen, you know, there's this whole, oh, the protesters, they're rioting, they're looting, it's terrible, they're destroying the message. Or are they sending the message? Now, yeah, looting from small business. Why would you do such a thing? Incite hate? Is it to get back? Is it because you're so whacked out that you just don't even know what's going on? Is it that you're so hurting and so hungry that you have to go steal to go and feed your family? Or are you just like, yeah, boy, I'm gonna go steal some fucking new joggers for my feet, some runners? You gotta wonder. But then what I've seen, and this is the part where it starts to get crazy, because what they're showing you is all these, you know, black people running in, looting. What they aren't showing you is the hundreds of fucking young, white, woke, bitch fucking kids running in and stealing. Masked up, can't see their face. The whole corona mask thing is perfect for this whole protest. Now they can't see who the fuck you are. But I feel like these people that are doing the harm are a lot of people that are just out to create hate, out to create havoc. And they're taking this opportunity and they're leeching on. They're leeching on to try and better their own self because of a terrible situation. That's fucked up. It's pretty fucked up. But as I sit back and watch it, I see that there's more to the story than is being told. And you know what they call that? They call it a conspiracy. The conspiracy. And believe me, I've been called a conspiracy theorist. Now, do I think that the media is necessarily portraying the truth and the full story? No. No. There's a lot more going on, and people are just trying to figure it out every day. You know, I've seen footage of these areas. I think it was like a city hall or something down in one of the cities where they're protesting. Pallets of bricks left in the city. Police actually going and breaking windows of businesses. Police actually burning their cop cars to make it look like they got burned. Police leaving vehicles out in the street set up so they can be burnt, so it's a great photo shoot. Police going to the park, meeting with peaceful protesters, taking a knee, taking a stand, getting the media photo ops, sending the media elsewhere, and then tear gassing the shit out of those people. What the fuck is going on? You're tear gassing your own people. I guess it's come to that. It's come to the point where biological warfare is being implemented under your own citizens on your own ground in multiple cities because you can't keep control. That's the scary part. I'm surprised they haven't stormed the White House. If they actually had some organization behind them, that's all they're looking for. People are looking for leadership. They want somebody to lead. They want somebody to listen to. You know how many people are quoting the president said that looting and shooting is going to start. You know, people listen to that guy. Now, the media portrays Trump as this fucking, you know how he's portrayed. And I'm sure the guy has tried to do some things that are helpful. Sure, he's tried. But I think his time's coming to an end. I think the people have had enough. I think that his stance is not aligned with the general public and general consensus of how humans should treat each other. So anyway, we're 12 minutes in. I'm going to enjoy this beautiful bubble hash out of this nice handmade pipe that my friends made for me. Makes me feel good. That's something that as artists and craftspeople, tradespeople, the creatives, this is the time where you really need to step it up and, put out your best work. Make people happy. Make people think. That's the idea. Pretty sad out there. But, must say, I saw it coming. There's too much bullshit. Too many lies. Too many stories that are told that are so far from the truth that they're trying to cover it up with this craziness. You wonder, what's it going to take? What's it going to take for things to actually change? And where do we want to go? Where do we want to end up? What do we want to accomplish? It's fucked up seeing how, the money spent, endless money spent on this militarization of the country. And yet, you can't find the budget to fucking protect these healthcare workers that are keeping people alive. Now, this whole corona thing, I've gone back and forth a bit. I've flip-flopped. I can admit it. I was scared. I was naive. Uninformed. You start to do a bit of research. Start to investigate. Start to read. Start to listen. Start to analyze. Now, is the coronavirus a real virus that's out there that's killing people? Yes. I believe it is. Have coronavirus-like viruses been out there that have killed people before? Yes, I believe there has. These numbers that are being thrown at us, are they accurate? No, I don't think so. From what I've seen, it's very difficult to have an accurate projection of what's going on because there are so many unknowns. Now, nothing is perfect. We know this. It's a given. So when I see these projections showing how many people could die, where we're going to go if we don't listen to the man, you wonder, is it really true? I don't know. After seeing so many conflicting reports, even though, we could start to, every topic you can go off on. Now, I'm not an expert. Let's take the ventilator issue. Now, ventilators are supposed to keep people alive. That's the theory, right? You would think. Now, from what I've seen and investigated, a lot of the people that go onto ventilators die. And if you're in a sick state, and your body is sick, and they put you on a ventilator, your body has to give up, basically, and let that ventilator take over, and then your body gives up and you die. So why are we trying to get all of these machines and get all these people on machines to kill people? Are some people saved by ventilators? I'm sure they are. But the money, I feel like the money is a huge driver in the whole ventilator fiasco. 30 grand or some shit these things are worth. Doctors, hospitals, losing money because all of these patients that were supposed to come in and get their fucking leg operated on and their kidney transplanted and blah, 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 they're all on hold. That was all revenue. So now you have to look elsewhere for revenue. Now, I'm not sure how true it is with the whole payouts of hospitals and how they get paid and whether or not they had an influx of COVID patients, whether or not they're going to have more money generated to their hospital next year. I don't know how all that works, but I know it's a fiasco, and I know it ain't all perfect because we know nothing's perfect. So I was watching Joe Rogan, and there was a guy on there that he had the corona. Michael something. He had the corona, sick, dying, in the hospital. Thought he was going to die. The nurse says, "Hey, doc, should we put him on a ventilator?" Doctor says, "We put this man on a ventilator and he's going to fucking die." That doctor just saved that man's life. And he thanked that doctor. He's like, "Thanks, doc. I heard you saying don't put me on the ventilator." So it's not all what it seems. It's not all what it seems. Really interesting, Really interesting. Watching all that footage. All the footage coming out online that differs. The mainstream media says there's lineups and it's a war zone at hospitals. And then people go to the hospitals with their camera and they go, "Oh, it's dead. There's nobody lined up and there's nobody in the hospital. Where's this war zone they're thinking about?" I don't know. Conflicting. conflicting information. That's what's going on. And to say that people don't lie, people lie. Lying is a thing. Lying is a real thing. Just like the fact that there are people out there that want to steal and take advantage of any opportunity that they can. They will beat you senseless and steal your fucking wallet. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. Is it because they're desensitized? Is it because they're on drugs? Is it because their brains are not wired correctly? I don't really know. But we know that is a real thing. And people are fucked up. And it's unfortunate. Because it's kind of like, you know, a few bad apples ruining it for the whole barrel. You know? And it sucks. But I don't know, I'm super skeptical of the story at hand and what's really going on. After seeing a lot of the beatings, police just beating people. What the fuck are you doing? How is beating this guy doing anything? And then you see just looters for hours clearing out buildings, multiple trips with their cars. And the police are standing in a huge line blocks down the road surrounding this group of peaceful protesters with signs. Meanwhile, people are looting the shit out of buildings 2 blocks away. You can see them down there, but they're not sending 5 guys down to just stop that shit? Does this not even make any sense? Like, I'm watching it unfold. What the fuck is going on? Pretty wild. And then you see police fucking spray painting buildings. I saw I love seeing the fucking, you know, like the heroes going through and stopping these fucking young boys with spray paint cans and being like, what the fuck are you doing? This is not what we're doing. We are protesting. We're not destroying our city. Jesus. Can you imagine that happened here? Imagine people started losing their minds? Eesh. It's terrible. Terrible. I'm sure you guys have all seen the footage of that fucking piece of shit officer kneeling on that poor man's neck while he begged for his life. Disgusting. Disgusting. Yeah, and that just shows what the fuck is going on and how that happened every day. I saw a thing, how many dogs get shot by police every fucking day? You know how disgusting that is? Can you imagine that was part of your fucking job to shoot a dog? Ugh. Can't believe it. These police officers need to fucking reevaluate what the fuck they are doing. And you know, let's take it local for a second. Let's take it local. I don't know if the police tune into my fucking news report here, but if you do, what the fuck are you guys doing? I see you poached up, giving people fucking tickets for not making complete stops at stop signs, giving people fucking trailer tickets for not having trailer lights on their fucking vehicle. And yet, you bust the guy with the meth lab, sizable amount of methamphetamines, and you just let him out on bail. I'm sure he's out. I'm sure he's got meth again. You think it stopped this guy? No. I don't even do fucking cocaine. I know who sells cocaine on the island. It's a no-brainer. What the fuck are you guys doing? Are you just working on your investigation? I don't get it. I don't get it. So, I'm all for having some control of the society with organization, but we don't need corruption in our organization. That needs to stop. Even locally here in Canada, the racism towards Indigenous, even fucking, I'll even say it even towards like punk skate kids. They get fucking beat. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Pot activists. Police beat pot activists. I've seen it. Crazy. I couldn't imagine being black. Scared. These fucking thugs in badges getting pulled over. Fuck. So anyway, I'm sure there are a lot of good cops out there that are got families and they're just trying to do a good job and protect their community. Are you though? Are you protecting the community? Are you actively going out there and trying to bust criminal activity that is a detriment to the society? Or are you just bringing in some revenue to make your quota? Think about what really matters. Now, it's, on the other hand, should people be allowed to just sell cocaine? Sure. It doesn't fucking hurt me if you're selling cocaine and this guy's doing cocaine. Addiction is tough. You see people that are addicted. I'm super thankful that I don't have that addictive personality. I can really see it with booze. I can feel it with booze. Even if you buy a 6-pack, as soon as you finish that 6-pack, you really want it. I smoke pot. Is there an addiction to it? Maybe. But can I stop? Sure. Do I relapse in my mind? No. Nothing really happens. Kind of want to smoke pot because you're like, I really enjoy and benefit from the aspects of cannabis that are the healing for the mind, healing for the body, the creativity, the science, the community. The community in cannabis is one of the best parts of it, I would say. I feel like there's a family there. There's a connection. There's positivity. People who are smoking weed are not going out and looting Target and lighting cop cars on fire. I guarantee you. So anyway, these are my just rants. It's up at 4 o'clock in the morning this morning. Hey there, Di. How you doing, big boy? Up at 4 o'clock this morning with the baby. I got a new baby now. Baby Lion James Poke Grant. I was hoping to have him here on the next episode. Sorry there was such a delay in between episodes, but if you guys have stuck around, I'm gonna maybe call it around a half an hour here. I just want you guys to all question everything. Anything that sounds too good to be true probably is. And be safe out there. Do things that are positive, that bring people joy. I like making these glass objects, from pipes to marbles to mustache tokers, because every time it gets in the hands of the person who's going to own that piece, it brings them joy. It brings me joy. It's a really nice thing, really nice feeling. So I would say, if you want to get out there, hold your signs, protest, do it. If you want to stay at home and do nothing, do it. Fuck, if you want to just do cocaine, do it. I don't care. But the act of, peddling of dangerous drugs that kill people is a scary thing. Don't do that. People die. I couldn't imagine selling somebody something and then they die from it. Whew. Terrible. Anyways, crazy world out there. Oh, meanwhile, SpaceX launches a fucking billion-dollar rocket out into space with Bob and Doug McKenzie going on the International Space Station. How the fuck did they dock that thing with the International Space Station? How the fuck did they pull that up? That's crazy. But it's an engineering marvel. If you guys haven't checked that out, check it out. Totally worth the watch. Oh, I got a little yawn coming in this morning. Oh, man. Oh, up early. Well, I'm sure curious to see what happens. I'm sure curious. Be good out there. Be safe. And, get out in the garden. Grow some food. Gardening is like one of the best things you can possibly do. Oh, yeah, and if you want a pair of size 10 Adidas sandals, only worn for one weekend, swing by the shop. Give Mikey a little trade. Have yourselves a great day out there. And be safe. Cheers. It's chaotic. It's a chaotic world out there. Oh, yeah, and if you haven't seen Neon Steve's Pandemics on SoundCloud, listen to that. And, I think that's all I got to say about that. Curious to see what happens with America here and all these riots. Pretty wild. Anyways, much love to everybody out there. I'll try and get another episode in here soon with another guest because I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing me rant. So have yourself a great day.